Hello, everybody that's here and everybody that's going to be here for the replay. How is everybody doing? Hey, Miss Beverly Palmer, thank you so much for coming in per usual. I really do appreciate your support, and I want you to know that it's not too many of my videos, whether they're lives or whether they are uploads, that you don't make your presence known. And I want to let you know today, I really do appreciate you, and a lot of others who do the same thing. How you doing, sweet pea doll? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? I hope everything has been going good. Girl, it's trying to heat back up out here. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Queen of the South, how are you doing, honey? Thank you so much for coming in. And Rick Lee, how you doing? How you doing? You at work, Rick? Deborah, thank you for coming in. So this is what's up. So I was strolling around or whatever, and I came across this story, and it's very tragic, and which is the reason why I decided to do what I'm going to call a partial live. And okay, thank you so much, Queen of the South. I really do appreciate it. I see you, sweet pea. Kiss them babies. So I originally did this in an upload, and as I thought about it, I wanted to do a live about this because I feel like it's important. I feel like responsibility is important. I heard that, Rick. I already know what it is. I know exactly what it is. So kudos to you. Don't work too hard. So like I said, I just wanted to. I'm going to share the upload that I did on the story, and after the upload, and I'm going to put this link back in the chat. If anybody would like to come up, if they have anything to say, anything to add after the video, you are more than welcome to. Okay, so let me get to it. It's about 13 minutes long. So after the video, I will be back to give further thoughts. Thank you all for joining me.
Yeah. Uh, Everybody, welcome to the Cindy Show. She got news, gospel, and a whole lot more. Make sure you hit the like, subscribing button at the door so you can get your drinks and popcorns and enjoy the show. Sit back, relax, and watch the queen speak her mind. She about to go live, so it's about that time. She always speak the truth, never drop no lies. And she always high, bitch, look in her eyes. So, like I said before, hit the like, subscribing at the door. And if you're a hater, keep that shit on the low. I know y'all been waiting a long time, so here we go. So let me introduce y'all to Miss Indy Show. Miss Indy, Miss Indy, Miss Indy.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so very much for joining me today. And today I wanted to talk about a young lady by the name of Shamaya Lynn. I was so disturbed when I came across this story, and I really wanted to share it because this is something that should not have happened and could have definitely, most definitely, been prevented. Florida mom shot and killed by toddler while she was on a Zoom call. A Florida woman was shot dead by her toddler as coworkers watched in horror on a Zoom call. Shamaya Lynn, 21, was on the conference call when suddenly a loud bang rang out and Lynn fell backwards as a toddler stood in the background. Now, this is reported by the Springs police. A person on the call, well, they called 911 because Miss Lynn, she never returned to the Zoom meeting. She was found dead from a gunshot wound to the head, according to the statement. Investigators determined the injury was caused by a toddler who found a loaded handgun, which was left unsecured by an adult in the apartment, the statement said. WESH reported that Lynn was the child's mother and the gun belonged to the toddler's father. To anyone and everyone tuning into this story, if you own a firearm, please keep it locked and secured. This is what Officer Roberto Ruiz Jr. he had to say in a TV clip. Incidents like this can be avoided. The toddler was one of Lynn's and the man's two young children. Both are now in the care of relatives. That's according to WESH. Detectives are working with the Seminole County State's Attorney Office to determine if the gun's owner will face charges, Scott said. You know, this is truly another situation that should not have happened. It most certainly could have been prevented. Now, I am certainly not here to bash this woman, not at all. It would make no sense to. She paid the ultimate price for a horrible, horrible mistake. May she rest in peace. May the angels wrap their arms around her family. I just don't know really what to say. We all see these stories. We hear them. We're all in shock for a couple of days or for however long it takes for the next so-called incident to happen. When are we going to start getting tired of the incidents, things that are in our control? I'm not talking about stray bullets that's coming through your walls at your house and you're laying in your bed. I'm not talking about things like that. When you have these weapons, and we all have a right to bear arms, we do. Within that right comes responsibility. And then especially when you have children in your home, in particularly minors. They're curious. And as we see, even as young as a toddler. I don't know what to say. Now they're thinking about charging the owner of the gun. Well, we know who the owner of the gun is, right? I read it. It's the father of the two children that she had with this man. I don't even know if that came out right, but you know what I'm saying. I'm a little frazzled right here because, again, this is something that could have been prevented. Everybody, everyone involved, everyone who loves her, who wasn't involved, but in particularly, could you imagine being one of the co-workers? Hear me out. Being one of the co-workers on that Zoom call, doing whatever you do, discussing whatever you discuss. These people said It was just a loud bang, and she jerked from her seat backwards. She never got up. Could you imagine the trauma that these people, I mean, if there's ever a case of here 1 minute and gone the next, right before your eyes, many prayers to this woman and her family and her children. This innocent baby, this toddler, didn't know kids pick up stuff. We know that. We are put here to direct them. Now, I don't know what the arrangement was, where the baby was before she went live. She could have had him, or her. I don't know the sex of the child, and it doesn't matter. But the child could have been put somewhere, whatever, maybe was able to get out of it, and she didn't hear him or whatnot. But this is unfortunate, because even if that did happen, and I'm not saying that's what happened, but had that weapon been locked and secured, this beautiful young lady here on my screen, this young, beautiful mother, she would still be here. And now, to add to the devastation of it all, they're contemplating charging the father. Now, see, I'm gonna have to go back and sit back and really think about that. Now, I know I have no say so at all in this. When you're thinking about the kids, one parent is gone. How is that even going to be explained when these kids are older? If they do not have the finances, start putting the finances together now. If you don't have insurance, whatever, for some type of therapy for these babies, because they're certainly going to need it. I'm at awe. So if this man, the father of this children, whom the police say is also the owner of the weapon, if he now goes to jail, what happened to the kids? This is so tragic. People, please pay attention. I am so very concerned, especially now these laws that they have in effect today, specifically Texas, 21 and up can carry without training, nothing. This is crazy. I don't think training, this incident today, in my opinion, and I'm not saying that it happened today, but this situation that I'm speaking of now had nothing to do with training. And I say that because I feel like it's more common sense. And I'm truly disturbed that it wasn't more of that displayed. It could have been her child. But it ended up being her. The child could have shot the other child. I don't know if the second child was in the home, but it was reported she had two. None of this I wouldn't have to be making any of these scenarios if people would be more responsible. My prayers to the people who witnessed this, and probably when it initially happened, didn't really know what they saw. I'm quite sure these people are traumatized. If you have these weapons in your home, please be responsible. Put them away. Even if you don't have young ones living directly in your home, if you know you have family, grandchildren, if you have cousins, any of that. Please be responsible and do that out of love. You love your family? Stop just saying it. Do something, especially when you have these weapons in the house. R.I.P. to this young lady. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you again real soon. Okay, so hold on, let me make sure everything's good because y'all know I get on here. Okay, so like I said, my reason for wanting to do this semi live is because I really do think that it's important. I don't care how many times we have to say it. We need to stop thinking it can't be us or thinking that our child would never. Kids will be kids in your face. Kids will be kids behind your back. If anybody would like to come up and when if they had anything to add to this topic, you can do so now. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I know people are probably still trying to digest all that old good food and everything and being loved on by their loved ones today and everything. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you coming out and showing up just to hear this little message. And you guys have family, just kind of give them a nudge and be like, hey, I know you got that thing. You know what I mean? Is it safe and secured? Simple question. You may even jog a memory. Maybe it was, but they took it out to clean it and didn't put it back. Who knows? Mention it. Bring it up. Don't be afraid. Because being afraid, you'll be planning funerals. Pick your poison. Okay, I don't see anybody up. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. And I'll see you guys on my next story. You all take care. And I'll see you around YouTube. Bye.